Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Malik Willis and the Tennessee Titans taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Running for it, Haskins. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give right side. Lowry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run here with Haskins. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Hassan Haskins with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make them play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback, all right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Farrell open left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Willis. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone. And did it.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Lawrence will throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Lawrence caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll give him 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnover, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll toss this out here to Haskins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Lowry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Running left, Haskins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Hassan Haskins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. But to throw again is Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Hassan Haskins set to head back out for another drive. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire. All the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over. And they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Haskins on a give left side. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Lowry, and he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. A handoff, Haskins try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On second down, ETN once more. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Willis. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign. Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. That time on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. A give to Haskins up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 2nd down now, Lowry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play. They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hassan Haskins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Sanders on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Looking to throw. Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run the option left with Lawrence. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. They go play action with Willis. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And here's the give to Haskins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Lowry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. The shotgun snap to Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try with Haskins. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Hassan Haskins on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Terry McLaurin, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they lead the visiting Browns in that one at halftime. Miles Sanders, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Patriots trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Lawrence on third down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Lawrence, that's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got it. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to at least get one score back. Lutz with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.